like your technical difficulty. Ultimately, you should be happy that you've been caught out of this darkness, and you don't have to live in this world no more. Well, of course, you living in it physically, but you're not living it spiritually. You're not bound by by the laws of this world, because for most working adults, men and women, they see this as servitude. Even when they in the world, they might see it as servitude. But ultimately, you're not serving, Esau or Moab or nothing like that, just because you might be working at their businesses and and working for them, quote unquote. But ultimately, you're working for Yahweh. You getting that money, you're using it wisely, using it for your wife, your kids. You using it for a reason. You're not using it for no reason. You're not giving right by the Esau. You're not donating no money. You're actually using it for a purpose, and you're not wasting it. You're not trying to double it and fumble it and all the other things like some of these janks do, trying to drug deal and scam and whatnot. No, you trying to make an honest living, being decent and having order. Most of our jakes, two-thirds of our people, they might not want to be decent. They might not want order. Ultimately, they don't want to be decent. They don't want order. And but of course they have the paganism, the pagan mindset. They want to follow along with these heathens. But that's why we're the blessed children, though. Even us, in this world, the 1/3 and the hopeful elect, whoever they may be, they're the blessed children, because they understand. They understand that they went through this world to get to the Most High, because that built them, and that fire made them and shaped them into the gold that they are. And even now the fire gonna keep getting hotter and hotter, because it's gonna get way worse before it get better. And that's the ultimate thing that's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep going, keep getting worse and worse, because ultimately this kingdom supposed to get worse and worse. This world supposed to get worse and worse to exalt the name Yahweh Shemashah, to show the power and the wrath. Just like the Lord did for us in Egypt. Harden the Pharaoh's heart, but also sending plagues and famine and pestilence. And that's what the Lord is doing now. But this only a small part of it. It's only gonna get worse and worse, and that's what the men of the Lord, that's what the children of the Lord, are hoping for. The blessed children, which is His 1/3 and His little ones. And of course the elect going out on the highways and byways, preaching and teaching, prophesying the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's why they blessed. They can do that. The men can do that. These heathens, the heathen men can't do that. Even the strongest of their nation, they can't challenge. They can't challenge the doctrine of Yahweh Shai. They're not even gonna want to. They'd rather go eat some pork, or sacrifice they child in a volcano or something like that. Hey, that's how it is. We're blessed. We getting chastised by the Lord, and these spoiled children right by us, they doing anything they want to. But who's more blessed? The one that's not being taught to do good, or the one that's doing whatever you want? Just like you have two kids. You got one that properly, you're getting properly fed, properly exercised, and all that, properly taught. You got one that eat whatever you want, that think whatever you want, and do whatever you want. You're gonna have a gluttonous, stupid child. That's what you're gonna get, and that's what these heathens are, and that's what two other people want to be part of, and probably is gluttonous, and being foolish, sadists. This is John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, it's like you worship, not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Ultimately, it's of the Jews, going back into Judah, but ultimately all of Israel. It's not it's not of just I mean it's like it's not of everybody. It's only of the children of Israel. Verse 23, but the hour cometh, and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. So kind of that's what the Lord is looking for. He's chastising, he's building up, he's making the fire more hot for the men, women, children that truly love him to worship him in spirit and in truth, salvation of the Jews. So ultimately, it's only going to be 1/3 of it, though. It's only going to be the elect. It's going to be the 1/3 men, women, and children. So for the heathens, they don't have no luck. They don't have no salvation with within these scriptures or nothing. So we are truly blessed to be able to know this, and not just quote unquote live life and just keep wandering. Like lost souls. It's okay to be a traveler and go to Hawaii, go to Bahamas, Bora Bora, and whatnot, and so on and so forth. You just have to know that you can't do that forever. You still got to make videos. You still got to watch videos. You still got to study. And you can travel whenever you want to. But I know that my purpose is here with the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, working for the Lord. Of course, maybe brothers and sisters have it like that where they can do that. Ultimately, I'm gonna keep with my brothers. Go week in and week out. That's the best thing to do in the world. Want to be part of the elect, though. Want to be part of the government. The government that's going to govern the new Yeshalalem, New Jerusalem. I want to be part of that. Yahweh Zah. That's a blessing. That's more than a blessing. Because that's gonna be real. The Lord is giving to that, and I already have given that to His men. We just have to keep working towards it. Until forever. Forever ain't too long though. Ultimately, until we see everything we need to see, that's going to the MOTB. So look, that's when Esau gonna be at wit end. That's gonna be like a tiger in the corner. And, you don't never see a tiger in the corner or lie in the corner. But once they do, they're gonna have to attack. But soon they try to, get a last resort, try to attack. Lord gonna send denuclearize the whole world for his elect, and of course the elect gonna be scarcely saved. But that's what the Lord is offering to His children. That's a blessing. That we have hope that we're not gonna be here forever. That we have to continue with our parents suffering, with our brothers and sisters or our children suffering, or anything of that sort. We don't want to have to go through that forever. Honestly, in the back of your mind, do you honestly think you're gonna be here for another 60 years or 80 years? Because there's people that's 80 right now, 80 or 90. Do you really want to be 90 here on Earth? Because honestly, the way everything going, even if you did live up to 90, the world still wouldn't even be here. You got all these things that America, depends on oil and everything that these countries have, and they won't give, or leave on America. America need a whole bunch of stuff to maintain all. They are exhausting all their sources, even though they have basically unlimited energy when it comes to wind and water and all that other stuff. But yeah, Esau want to be. That's why the Lord made Esau for wickedness. They want to do everything the economy destroying way. But that's why that's again. Go back to listen. That's why we blessed. There's spoiled children. They need to get off this earth. Be exterminated. But that's ultimately what the Lord going to do. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8 verse 27. Regard not the wicked adventures of the heathen, but desire of those that keep thy testimonies in afflictions. So ultimately going to in the lesson, don't regard the wicked, don't regard the heathens, I don't have no pagan mindset to look up to them. You supposed to only regard the men of the Lord, the children of the Lord, the women of the Lord, have the seeing that your family, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that they here with you, they pushing the truth with you, and they praising the Lord's name, His holy name. Verse 28: Think not upon those that have walked faintly before thee, but remember thee which according to thy will have known thy fear. So kind of ultimately, going to knowing the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. Of course, you got people that don't know the fear of Yahweh Shema, that don't have that fear, and also got another the heathens that may fear the signs of heaven, but they don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. But through the signs of heaven, through tsunamis and whatever, they done been destroyed, everything. But though, just going into the lesson of how we are, blessed to be the children of, Yahweh, being the seed of Yahweh. That we blessed, and that these heathens, they're spoiled children, and they rotten. And you should be glad that we're not part of that, that hopefully you're not part of the 2/3, that you're part of the 1/3, that you're part of the elect ultimately. And that you're not a spoiled rotten children like these heathens. You don't want to be a Gentile, spiritually. But that was a lesson, to go into the a spoiled and a rotten child, a blessed child and a rotten child. But this is a quick little spiritualization. Yahweh, this was a edifying little lesson. With that, I want to say shalom.